Is this the kind of content you're looking for?
Me doing your dishes?
Yeah.
Fantastic. So I just want to keep it real and hopefully not die. It's fine. It's fine. It's gonna be fine. Okay, so not my best camera angle, but I'm not able to pull over and I kind of want to document this. So, I'm off on the first leg of my solo camping trip where I'm actually going to be by myself, and I have monumentally failed. So I'm on the Coca-Cola, which is like this crazy bloody highway where loads of people die because of car crashes and things like that, and I've done it before at night time and it was hell on earth with Maddie and Maddie a few weeks back, and so I'm doing it at dusk, which is still not ideal, but it's daylight at least, so I thought I was making an improvement from last time. So it's 1:50 a.m. We are half an hour from the destination and there's been a crash on the fucking Coca-Cola.
Not us.
Fucking walking. Well, it wasn't us, but...
No, I actually want to get out of the car because I don't trust that a truck isn't going to run up their ass. Is that okay if I do that?
Turns out when you get onto a certain section of it, there can be up to 85 kilometers in between gas stations, and it's such a massive highway on like a bending road that you cannot turn around, do a U-turn. There's nowhere to pull off on the side, like you're stuck on the road. So I've just passed a couple of signs that say next gas station is 75 kilometers away, so check your fuel gauge, and I'm on empty. My fuel light has just come on, so it's great. It's really good. Now there are a few people around on the road, so if I do get stranded, I just have to hope that one of them pulls over and isn't a fucking serial killer and happens to have gasoline in their car, because otherwise I'm screwed. So I will check back in soon, but I am just trying to find a place to somehow do a U-turn without dying so I can get back to the town that's like 20 kilometers that way where there is a gas station. Gosh. Why am I so stupid with cars? First night I stayed in a sort of residential area. I thought I would feel safer in that kind of a spot, but actually it was kind of creepy because it was right near a park, and so loads of people were like walking their dogs and like going and playing basketball at 11 o'clock at night in the dark, and I don't know, it was just a bit weird to have people like walking past my car and not really know if they could see in, or I don't know if they were gonna like come and try my doors or anything like that. So I didn't really love that, so I was hoping to come to more of a like camping kind of area, or just a more secluded area similar to what I had on the island, but I'm in Kelowna, and so there's not a whole lot of that here, so I have come to a place called Willow Beach instead. So I'm here for the night and feeling a little bit better because it's a lot quieter. Just spent the last few hours working in the ever so glamorous white spot. It's great to just sit and have some coffee and work on my website a little bit. My god, like, work on a website takes so long. Everything's just so fiddly and I don't really know what I'm doing, so it's all a bit difficult and time consuming, but it's coming along, so hopefully I'll have it launched in the next week or so, hopefully, fingers crossed.
of content you're looking for? Yeah.
Currently doing the giant cedar walk just outside of Revelstoke. It is seriously beautiful here. It's just like a pretty cruisy boardwalk that goes all through a whole lot of really old cedar trees. Highly recommend, very peaceful. Good old Jezza and I are at potentially one of the most beautiful campsites I've been to yet. Look at that view. I don't even know if this does it justice, but there'll be plenty more clips going in. But I'm here with my wine, my cup of wine. I've just made some breakfast for dinner. Just did some like eggs and ham and baked beans because it was quick and easy. I lost an hour coming to Alberta, so it's kind of cold out and it's getting dark in the next sort of maybe like half an hour or so. So I just wanted to sit and enjoy this view. I'm so excited to wake up to it tomorrow. I'm thinking I might actually stay here tomorrow, have a little fire. I feel like there might be hikes to do because there's like these massive woods here and a little, see that, a little portaloo, which is great, a little drop toilet, which makes life pleasant to not have to squat in the middle of the night. But yeah, super happy with this place. It's just outside Golden. I found it on iOverlander and it's literally called, I think, Mountain Pullout with amazing, in capitals, views, and it lives up to it. It's pretty bloody spectacular. So I thought I'd jump on and do a quick video with this amazing backdrop in my incredibly comfortable but incredibly unflattering cozy jumper. I think just to touch base with how I'm feeling during this trip. So obviously on Instagram it looks amazing, photos are beautiful, I'm going to all these cool places, doing these cool things, and it's all true, like I am doing all those things. It's not that I'm portraying a life that I'm not living, because I'm doing it all. But I think in this video as well, I just wanted to be quite real about I don't know if necessarily the like emotions is the right word, but like the mindset and the struggles with doing a road trip like this. So I did spend the first little bit with some friends, and then I was by myself, and then I was with friends again, and then I was with another friend, and then now I'm by myself again. And it's funny, the transition, and how hard it is for me to transition between being with people and not being, and like being alone. I think for myself, like I'm very happy in my own company. I'm quite introverted. I could spend ages by myself and I'm fine, but I do sometimes kind of doubt myself, and I get a little bit nervous being solo, and I think, oh, like it would just be easier to go home. It would just be easier to be back in my apartment and to not have to think about where my next shower is going to be, where my next toilet is going to be, what I'm going to have for dinner. Do I need to get more ice for the esky? Will I drink tonight? Will I just read tonight? Will I watch Netflix? Where am I going to get Wi-Fi? Like, it's a lot of thinking and a lot of planning. So even though your days aren't that busy with things that you're doing, like you can kind of have very chill days, maybe do a hike, maybe go to a cafe and do some work online, there's just a lot of planning and logistics. And so I think for me, like, it's just been a really good lesson in trusting that it will be okay and not everything has to be planned, because I'm definitely the kind of person that likes to plan absolutely everything and know what to expect. And I think it's definitely putting me out of my comfort zone. But I think what I really need to do on this trip is start being a little more present and like feeling what I'm feeling, because it's very easy for me to sit with a view like this and just have a bottle of wine and just like chill, instead of like maybe reading a book. No, I'm reading books, but instead of maybe like journaling or like really digging into how I'm feeling at the moment and like going through the emotions that are being brought up. So I think for this next week or so where I'm by myself, I'm going to make a conscious effort to do that and really check in with myself and journal lots and just see how I'm feeling and kind of explore why I'm feeling certain ways. But yeah, I think that's kind of my aim. But all in all, I'm enjoying it. It's fun, it's challenging, it's not necessarily scary. Like the scary part is just like being by yourself at night and like other people around, other bears around, that I lock my doors and you're meant to like crack your windows in your car so that there's no condensation. I'm just not doing that now because I don't want someone to like force their way in. But yeah, that's my little check-in for now. Just gonna do some real talk in my aesthetically pleasing setup right here in my car. I'm struggling like a lot more than I thought I would on this road trip. My eyes are bloodshot because I've cried today, which is great because I'm so not a crier, and my god, the last like 3-4 months I've spent so much time crying, which is just so weird for me, for various reasons. But I never would have thought that I was a person who gets anxiety. I'm not a very anxious person. I'm a very like outgoing, confident, like sure of myself type of person. And I thought a trip like this I'd be able to like do very easily and kind of go with the flow and connect with myself and just feel like comfortable and free. But I don't know if anxiety is the right word for it, but I'm such a planner. Like I plan everything to an absolute T. I like to be in control. I hate not knowing what the next step is, and I guess that is all like, they're all things that are happening for me on this trip. And then on top of that, I feel like if I'm not planned, then it's kind of like my safety that's at risk, because the things I'm trying to plan that I'm struggling with are like, what will I do today? Like, am I gonna go on a hike? Like, what time will I finish? Like, where do I leave my car? Like, where am I gonna sleep tonight? Like, where am I gonna sleep each night is like such a stressful thing for me, because obviously I'm a girl by myself. There's a few apps that you can use to like find places that other people have camped at, but in Banff and Jasper in the national parks, it's like basically illegal to free camp. You're meant to stay at campsites, but most of them are closed or they're all like booked out. So I'm like hoping to just wing it and just stay somewhere, but I kind of get like, I don't know if you call it like analysis paralysis, but I'll just like sit in my car, like sit in a cafe. Like I've literally spent the last hour and a half just sitting on my phone, like looking at different like campsites. Then I'm like, no, I'm not going to pay like $30 to go and stay in a campsite where I'm literally going to be sleeping in a car park in my car anyway. Like I'm not using the campsite, but like just for safety's sake, or just to know where to sleep at night so I can go and do a hike and like enjoy it, and then know, okay, then I'm driving here to sleep tonight. So I spent like an hour and a half like looking at different places and being like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. No, I'm not. Oh fuck, it's booked out now anyway. Oh, it's a stupid idea, whatever. Okay, I'll just go and do this. And then I just like don't get anywhere and I just like waste time and I'm just like stressed out. So I don't know, I just wanted to like share this part of it, because everything on Instagram and like a lot of the videos like, oh, it's just so cruisy and it's amazing and blah blah blah, like it looks fantastic. It's not all fantastic. Like I am stressed and I am upset sometimes, and a lot of it is incredible, but yeah, I guess I just want to keep it real, and hopefully not die. That's so dramatic. Oh my god, like obviously I'm not gonna die, but like I don't know, I just want to know where I'm going to sleep at night, and I just want to know that I'm not going to have like a fucking park ranger like tapping on my window being like, you can't stay here, it's like a $5,000 fine. Again, character building, that is what this is.